Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. The Department of Justice says, do you know these crooks? It's Click It or Ticket, and an exclusive two-part interview with Miss Melody Raines. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, the Department of Justice has released a surveillance film that shows the recent robbery and arson of the VI Lottery Department on St. Thomas. News Channel 8's Lee Carl files this report.
Well, this is what it looked like when an air conditioner opened these doors, broke the lock, and got inside to a small safe where two individuals apparently picked up some $50,000 tickets. There's a $2,000 cash reward for anyone with information leading to the apprehension and arrest of these individuals responsible. Now, Justice Department released the video surveillance tape. Now, if you look very closely, you'll see that one of the men, a man there, didn't have covering on his face. The other person would appear to be a woman, also has had something or a t-shirt or something over her face. When the man suddenly realized cameras were there, and if we had a way to enhance that shot of him right there, we probably could figure out who he was. But then he decided, cameras, I'd better put something on, and he took his t-shirt or something and covered his head with it. But there was another time that his face also showed, and I'll show you that in just a moment. I was able to sharpen or enhance it as they left, and then a later shot right about there. See that just that one area there, where if we were able to freeze that and blow it up, we may be able to. All right, bottom line here is a $2,000 cash reward. The individuals captured on the surveillance as they carried out the alleged crime between 5:30 in the morning to 6 at lottery offices at Comprinzagata. Anyone who may assist in identifying the perpetrators in the surveillance video or have information regarding this crime is asked to call Crime Stoppers Confidential Tip Line 1-800-22-TIPS, that's 8477, or Special Agent James McCall at the Virgin Islands Department of Justice, 774-5666, extension 125. All callers will remain anonymous. Here you can see again clearly the face of the man there. Well, if we could have enhanced it. When he suddenly realized his face was on the surveillance camera, he put a shirt on to cover his face. Now, there was one other time in this surveillance tape where his face could be clearly seen. Well, I say clearly seen as they walked out. And down in the right corner of the picture, you'll see right there, if we were able to stop that and enhance it. So if anyone has this information, $2,000 reward, and of course, Police, Lottery, Justice Department are looking into the matter.
Thanks, Lee Carl. And it's Wednesday. That means it's time for your Crime Stoppers report with Miss Judy Friggs.
Crime Stoppers is asking your help to solve the following crimes. If you know something, say something. On St. Croix on April 6th at about 8:30 p.m., 31-year-old Dwayne Bobo Bruce of Lorraine Village Housing Community was shot to death in the Estate Constitution Hill area. VIPD believes the shooter may have been involved in the gunpoint carjacking of a white Ford Bronco right after the shooting, and that an AK-47 was used in this and possibly several other shootings. The minimum reward for the arrest of the killer or killers is $1,250. On St. John on May 13th, at Villa Colorama in Virgin Grand, a burglar entered at night through an unlocked door. Items stolen include a notebook computer and case, a DVD external writer, a Droid cell phone, a watch, an iPod, a T100 Sony camera, a video camera, and 2 passports. The minimum reward for the arrest of the burglar is $714. On St. Thomas on May 9th, after 9 p.m., a double homicide occurred on Brookman Road near the cockpit. Ronald Lewis and Ajahi Henneman both died after they were shot several times. The shooters may have been shooting from the area of the cemetery on Brookman Road. The minimum reward for the arrest of the killers is $2,500. Community members can submit tips on these or any other crimes at www.crimestoppersusvi.org or by calling 1-800-222-TIPS, which is 8477. Law enforcement has new questions on several homicide and burglary tips that we've received. If you submitted a tip this year, please contact Crime Stoppers to see if there's a question for you. I'm Judy Fricks with your weekly Crime Stoppers report.
Thanks, Judy Fricks. It's click it or ticket time again. That means the Virgin Islands Police Department will be cracking down on violators in our territory. News Channel 8's Wes Small has more.
Well, it's that time of year again, folks. It's time to click it or you'll get a ticket. A couple of things before I throw you to this morning's press conference involving Barbara McIntosh and Melody Rames, VIPD, also Office of Highway Safety. Just some statistics for you. Seatbelt usage is up, and that's a good sign. It will save lives. Also, you need to slow it down on the roads, and click it or ticket is from May 24th until June 6th. Now, this is important. What happens in the beginning of June? Proms, graduations. Our kids come home from the States and down island. They borrow our cars, and then you know what happens. So please, pay attention to this click it or ticket news conference. And let's slow it down on the roads, please. That's for sure. Let's go to the click it or ticket.
The law now states that everyone in every seating position must be buckled in, whether in a seatbelt or in a child passenger seat. The law also said that children 13 and under must sit in the back seat. You have to sit in the back. And everyone in all seating positions must wear your seatbelt, even if you're in the back seat. So that's the message that we want to leave you with here today. Chief Roy is going to come up and talk about the enforcement aspect of this whole campaign. Remember, again, the campaign is going to be done nationally throughout the whole country. So if you move from St. Croix to St. Thomas to Atlanta to Florida, wherever you go, this campaign is going to be going on until the end of the month, the beginning of June. After the campaign, which is a national campaign, we will be continuing our initiative here locally to continue to take it folks that are not abiding by the law. Because you're not only a danger to yourself, but to other motorists.
The main goal is to have us continue this campaign where we kick it or tick it, but I want us to realize the dangers of not wearing the seatbelt. That's the most important here, the dangers of not wearing the seatbelt. The different patrols that we're going to be conducting are going to be all over the 3 islands. It will be up to the traffic bureau on St. Thomas and St. Croix, and also the patrol officers on St. John. We'll have strategic areas where we're going to do these traffic points and vice versa. But however, at this point, I just want to reiterate what I said before. This is an important campaign.
I want to thank Deputy Chief Darren Foy from St. Thomas and Miss Barbara McIntosh and her hardworking staff and workers at the Office of Highway Safety. Please buckle up on the roads. Please be careful out there. Don't put the kids in back of the pickup truck. Just because there's no law in the books per se, that's still a bad idea, and you know it. Please, let's help each other out there and slow it down on the roads. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. An exclusive interview with Miss Melody Rames is up next on Channel 8. Don't go away.